Among the candid pictures are the Prince and Princess of Wales on their 1981 honeymoon at Balmoral in Scotland, which shows a young Diana smiling while casually strolling with her hand in her pocket, her other hand holding that of a protective-looking Charles. A second image, taken in the late 1980s, shows the couple in stark contrast compared to the first picture, with Diana almost scowling as a crimson-cheeked Prince Charles leans in towards her. In this image, the late royal wears a tartan jacket buttoned up to her jawline, which is complemented with a black hat, as Charles is seen in a dapper grey suit, his hair slicked back, if not for a stray curl falling over his forehead. Looking doll-like in appearance, the 5 snapshots were for a stamp issue and were taken on her 21st birthday and shows her looking thoughtful 4 weeks before she and Charles tied the knot on July 29, 1981. The pictures are taken at different angles and show Diana looking into and then away from the camera. She wears a buttoned-up blue cardigan, and her blonde locks are combed back into a tame style. The amazing images were taken by royal photographer John Scott when he was given unprecedented access to the royal family and the late Princess of Wales from the 1950s to the 1980s. Mr. Scott led a fascinating life himself and was a Yugoslavian aristocrat who fled his native Serbia during the Second World War after it was occupied by the Nazis. His actual name was Colonel Vassa Voynovich, and he commanded a platoon on the Russian front aged just 17 during the First World War. He also spoke 10 languages and spent several years serving King Peter before setting himself up as a photographer. He came about photographing the royal family after the young Queen Elizabeth saw some pictures he had taken at a garden party he was invited to. The slides have come to light today after the photographer, who died in 1986, passed them down to his assistant Judy Appelbee. Ms Appelbee worked as a secretary for Women's Own magazine at the time, but when Mr. Scott persuaded her to pose for him, the pair struck up a 30-year partnership. Now, Ms Appelbee has decided to sell the intimate archive with Penzance auctioneer David Lay, and it is tipped to sell for £10,000. Auctioneer David Lay, of David Lay FRICS, said, "During my many years as an auctioneer we have handled quite a few photographic collections, but this is undoubtedly one of the most remarkable archives I have ever seen." In the UK and indeed many other parts of the world, the fascination with the British royals is unwavering, and here we have an archive that documents 4 decades of their lives. The auction takes place June 14,